Welcome to my channel. This is my first requested reaction for the day. And this one is somebody who at least I just met last night, Jack Vidgen. And he's going to be singing a song named Hello. But the interesting thing to me about this is Australia's Got Talent. Again, I'm sorry, The Voice Australia. But it's 8 years later. So remember, he sang I Who Have Nothing and sang it basically in a soprano voice, I guess you would say. It'll be interesting to see how his voice has changed, because I think he was 12 then, so he would be 20 now. Interesting. So anyway, this is a blind audition again, 8 years after he first appeared. So that'll be real interesting too. Before we get into the video, I do want to thank you for coming to my channel and for making the growth of my channel so amazing. Thank you very much. I also want to remind you that I always put the artist links in the description so you can support them as well. And I put the link to the reaction request form so you can request reactions if you want them. I do not take requests from the comments, so make sure you fill out the form. So this is Jack Vidgen, 8 years after the first performance, singing Hello on The Voice Australia. Oh, I should tell you something. Someone told me in the comments that Jack left Australia and went to America when he was 16 in the hopes of having a big career. And apparently it didn't work out too well. He had a lot of struggles. So here he is 4 years after going to the U.S., back in Australia, doing a blind audition again.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles. Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call, you never seem to be home anymore. Yeah, oh, baby, oh, I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call, you never seem to be home. Hello from the other side.
That was big. What's your name?
My name's Jack Vidgen, I'm 22 and I'm from Sydney, Australia.
We've had some big. Shh, calm down. Do you normally get this reaction when you do perform?
I haven't performed in like 5 years.
Why?
George, he's like very well known here.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Very well known. Jack,
Hello. Hello.
that's amazing. I'm just shocked to see you like on stage. I'm so glad to see you and your voice. My gosh.
Seriously though, when they said that we were going to have the biggest voices ever. I didn't know they meant this big. I did not know this was possible. Where have you been these last 5 years?
I stopped singing 5 years ago.
Why?
I think I just burnt out. I just fell out of love with singing. I think that's as simple as
And what
what
about
it was.
now?
Yeah.
What about now?
You know what? It's taken years and years for me to actually want to step on a stage and love it. And that was like the most incredible moment I've had in 5 years.
I'm just wondering what. I'm sorry, I'm nosy. I'm just gonna be nosy, okay? What was it that took you away from music for 5 years?
Winning Australia's Got Talent, any 14-year-old would want that. Like, it was crazy. But I just don't think I knew the effect it was having at the time.
With all of those expectations heaped upon you at 14, like, that's hard to swallow. It really is.
Yeah, and when I was about 16, I ended up going over to the States for about a year by myself. And at the time, my goal, I was like, I want to make it in America.
By yourself?
Yeah. I went over there and I just think I hit a lot of roadblocks and I got exposed to a lot of things that I just don't think is great to be exposed to at that age as well. It's really scary to be alone and kind of at rock bottom. I think it was just kind of a snowball effect for me. It was me as well believing everything, all the negative things people were starting to say about me once I became more
Don't let
well-known.
anyone project onto you. You know, you can't let anybody rule that. And that's a journey throughout your life.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you want from this experience?
I think what I actually didn't have last time is a mentor and someone that's going to be there after the show as well. And it's just someone that's caring. I want to share my narrative through singing and music and writing. It's showing the beautiful parts of pain. That's what I want to do in life.
I can be that person for you. It's like kind of truth hunting. There's like all these different things on top, and we have to kind of take off each layer because you are the one that has to step up there. Be so present that people can't look away from you because you're saying something that affects them.
I've been in the game for 20 plus years, you know, and I feel like I can share some of my knowledge with you that I have. If I can just be completely constructive in what I feel like I would bring to you as a coach. You had these great moments where you like really soared, but like, I want you to be even more effortless with it.
I would love to be your coach because I can hear a lot of that pain in your voice. You're like me when I was young, like you start doing runs and tricks, but it's really because you're nervous. And so I think with you, we need to strip away all the pain, we need to strip away everything and just get back to your love of music. I don't want to be part of all of the people who have probably told you stuff. I know when you went overseas, you were probably told stuff, and I don't want to add to that. I don't want to BS you, really. Like, I just want to be real with you. I feel for you, but I feel like it's going to be a delicate process, and I would love to go on that journey with you.
Well, I don't know much about you. Can I just say, I don't know much about you, so it's exciting for me because I don't have any, you know, you're fresh to me, do you know what I mean? So I've got no opinion of what you used to be. But I would really encourage you to, you know, love yourself because that's how you make other people fall in love with you, do you know what I mean? And I think that's the job. Really important that when you go out there and sing, that people see that kind of self-worth. And I think it's really important for you to have that, really important.
You pick who you need to pick, but do it knowing that there's a lot of expectations on you at a young age, but you owe nobody anything right now. Look out for you.
That's a great thing.
And just be you.
All right, my friend, the choice is yours.
You can't make a wrong decision.
I would love to be on all of your teams, but Guy, I would love to be on your team.
I'm so excited, dude. Super excited.
Wow. Wow. Well, his voice has changed. Whew. Boy, has it ever changed. As we knew it would, but I mean, still. But it's a boffo voice. It's really, really powerful. And if he can overcome all the negatives that he's been through, which, you know, being through that at such a young age, it's easier for you to heal, I think, to get past it and move on, especially if you have the right mentor. And I think he chose the right one. Wow. It'll be interesting to see where Jack goes from here. It will. You know, the music industry can easily destroy a soul. No question about that. But as he said, if you just learn to love yourself, then audiences will love you. And you also have to, I guess, kind of build a shell to protect you from all the predators. There are so many people who just want to take a piece of you, you know, because it means money to them, or fame, or whatever it is they're motivated by. But yeah, Jack's, you know, when he sang in 2011, I guess it was. Yeah, he was 14. It was beautiful, but you knew that his voice was going to change and that he wasn't going to be the same in another 5 years. You know, that's just the part of the maturation process. But you didn't know what kind of voice he would have, and now we know. And it's a fantastic voice. It's a really powerful voice with a lot of emotion behind it. And so I hope that he went on through the voice and made it through. I don't know if he won or not. I guess we'll find out. But I think if he wants to, if he can stand the glare of the spotlight and the slings and arrows of the jerks of the world, he can be something. You know, it's kind of interesting. I don't know if I should even tell you this, but I wrote a book. It's a small book, and I published it. But to be honest with you, I thought I could be a good writer, but I didn't want the fame. I didn't want to deal with all that mess. I didn't want to have to deal with all those shallow people that don't care about you, that are trying to glom onto you and make money off of you. I just didn't want any part of any of that, and so I just published it and left it sit. And I did it under a pseudonym, so you won't be able to find it. But I can understand where he's coming from. It's not easy. It is not easy going through that gauntlet. But if he can come out the other side stronger and more self-assured, he'll be something to behold. He will be. I pray that God keeps him safe and that God protects him from all of the jerks of the world. He clearly got exposed to them. And that's why he lost his love for music. So I pray that God can bring that love back to his heart and fill his heart with that love and fill it with wisdom as well, that he can be better for the experience that he had and overcome it. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, out.